Boom, boom, boom. Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's your boy Steve Schamberger, the Running Sham. We're coming live. It is July 2nd, and we are back again for my podcast, Off the Couch 365 Fitness. It's our 609th workout. It is a tremendous Thursday, and tonight's going to be our stretch class. It's just going to be a super chill stretch class. Hope everyone's had a great week. Man, we're rolling into July 4th weekend. I'm down in Houston, Texas. I've been here all week. If you were with me a couple weeks ago, I was out in California. I got out in California. It took me about a week to get out of Cali. Now I'm down in Houston, or right outside of Houston, Spring, Texas. I'm about 15 minutes outside of Houston, and now I've been here for the week. So sometimes you get out quick, sometimes you don't get out. But we'll get out eventually. That's the main thing. And to my soccer fans, shout out to Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo. He finally got his first knockout goal. Actually, he got two. He scored. That's what I don't like about soccer. The offsides, like his shoulder was like just a little bit offsides. They took off the goal. It was a beautiful goal, but they said, no, you were offsides. But a guy was, they were doing a corner kick, and the guy got pulled down, and they called a penalty. And so he was able to do a penalty kick, and he got his first knockout goal. Now, I guess that was the one thing he had not accomplished, but he's got it accomplished. But we're going to get underway. The one thing about my stretch class, it's so chill. There's not going to be any pull-ups with the bands. There's not going to be any push-ups. There's not going to be any curls. It's just going to be a super chill stretch class, just what my body needs. I will have to say, even though I've been down in Houston for a week, man, we have ran miles. Man, we have sweat. Man, our diet's been clean. I can just tell by my body how it feels. We had one of my best weeks in what I do in my expediting. Last week was one of the best weeks we've ever had, so I guess the universe rewarded me with, like, Schamberger, you had such a great week that we're going to let you just relax. Enjoy this week going into July 4th. So, but we've had a great week of running, clean diet. I can really tell in my body the dedication and the discipline I've had, because I love eating food. I love candy bars and Cokes and ice creams and those type of things. And when I'm disciplined and I hold myself to a higher dietary standard, it feels really good, especially running. One thing I love about running down in Texas, running in the heat. But we're going to get underway. My stretch class is going to be 2 rounds. Okay, we're going to do a round standing up, and then we'll do a round sitting down. We're going to go about 40 minutes, 45, give or take. And so we'll keep an eye on the game. Again, it's Portugal and Croatia. It's tied up 1-1, and we've got about 2 minutes left in the second half, plus overtime, and Croatia, they almost scored right there. But we're going to get underway. Again, I appreciate you joining me. Again, this is just a stretch class. We're not tearing muscles. We're not straining muscles. We're not trying to pull our body. We're simply this is our body. We just travel with it everywhere we go in life. And so this is just some movement that you show it appreciation, just slow everything down and just take care of it. But we're going to get underway, and make sure you do the triple smash, like, subscribe, share my content. If you have any questions or comments, leave it down below. Again, this is what I'd rather be running and shooting hoops and running trails, but stretching is vital to just how you feel. When you lay in bed, you're like, oh, my body feels good. When you got to get up, you feel good because you've been stretching, running miles, sweating, and exercising. But we're going to get underway. First thing we're going to do is just take a couple of deep breaths. I'm going to do 3. Big deep breath. One more. Kind of shake it out a little bit, shake it out. And done. If you work out with me enough, you know this is my favorite stretch. I bring my arms up like this. I go to the left. I go to the right. I go to the left. I go to the right. I step forward like this. I do a flex, and then I pull back like that. I stretch my shoulders, my chest, and my stomach. Okay, my arms come up again. I'm going to take a big deep breath. Hands go above my head. I go left, right, I step forward like this, I do a flex, and I pull it back like that. Again, I'm stretching my shoulders, my chest, and my stomach. I'm going to do it one more time. My arms come up. Take a big deep breath. I go left, right, arms come down like this, and then I pull back like that. If you want to take it a little bit further, you can grab your hand by your wrist, pull your hands up like this, pull your arms up like that. In 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, shake it out. So how we're going to do this, we're going to work our way down. We're going to start on our neck, our shoulders, work our way down, and then the second round we're going to sit down. So if you're joining me, you can sit down and really do these stretches. You don't have to stand up. If you're just like, oh, let me do a couple of these stretches, they'll make you feel good. But the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to look up, and then I'm going to look down. I'm going to look up, and I'm going to look down. I'm looking up. I'm looking down. Oh, this feels so good. I look up. I look down. I'm going to do it 2 more times. I look up. I look down. And remember to breathe, okay? I look up. And I look down. Now I'm going to go right to left. I'm looking left. I'm looking right. I'm looking left. I'm looking right. And remember, just look over your right shoulder, and remember, you're just stretching your neck. You're not looking to tear, pull, strain, anything like that. We're just stretching, okay? This is the most innocent podcast on the internet tonight. Is me stretching, just showing you how to stretch. So, okay, so we're in the extra time. They've got 10 extra minutes. Oh my gosh. So it's 1-1, Portugal and Croatia. Looks like it might be heading for extra. Well, it's in extra time right now. But again, I look to my left and breathe. I'm going to look to my right. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do it one more time to my left. Again, I'm looking over my left shoulder. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to look over my right shoulder. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now we're going to work on our shoulders a little bit. I'm going to be kind of in a little bit of a lunge. And so I'm going to do this with my shoulders. I'm just making little small circles. Remember, we're just stretching. Just simple stretching. Feels good on your body. That's the one thing about running and exercising and sweating and stretching and sit-ups and push-ups and pull-ups and all this crazy cardio I do. When I just lay around in bed, I feel amazing. I do. My body's like, man, we're resting. We're resting. We feel so good. 3, 2, 1. And if you, like I said, I'm a broken record. If you work out with me, you know I always talk about the summer heat, running in the summer. I've been getting up the last 5 mornings and running in the heat. Oh my goodness, it feels so good. I guess because, again, I'm going back. 3, 2, 1. I really like running at night. I do. I love running at night. It's something about running at night, running in the morning. I guess when everyone's about to go to sleep. You're out there running in the summer heat, sweating, breathing heavy. And then there's also that, like this morning when I was running, I was about 30 minutes in, 35 minutes in, and I'd been out there running and the sun hadn't broke out. And it's just that little mindset it has, regardless what happens today. I was up running, I was up exercising, I was out there sweating, breathing heavy, covered in sweat before the sun came up. And that just gives me a little bit of just a little something I can take through my day. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do it one more time. Here we go. Again, we're just doing small little circles. Small circles. 3, 2, and 1. Now go back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Portugal just scored. What a goal. Wow. Oh my goodness. Off a header. All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1, and then go back 3. I'd have to say, people always like, who do you like, Schamberger, Messi or Ronaldo? I'm always Ronaldo. Ronaldo's my guy. I think Messi, in the talent-wise, as far as dribbling and going through all that fancy stuff, I'd have to give the edge to Messi. But when it comes to just pure grit, determination, speed, I like Ronaldo in that department. All right, here we go. I got the air conditioner on. Okay, so now we're going to, what's the next move we're going to do? Okay, what we're going to do now, you're going to take a little step forward. Really focus on the stretching now. Just breathe in. We're doing good stretches. That's what we're doing. My left foot goes forward. I'm going to bring my arms up. Remember to breathe. 1, 2, 3. Step your right foot forward. Left foot goes back. And you're going to bring it up just like this. 3, 2, 1. Remember, this is just stretching. Your body is going to appreciate that. When you're laying in bed later tonight, you're going to be like, oh man, I feel good. I'm stretching. I'm relaxed. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Taking care of yourself is a full-time job, man. You have to exercise. You have to run. You have to sweat. You have to keep learning. I mean, taking care of yourself is just as much of a job as what you do in real life. So you always have to be taking care of yourself. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now my right foot's going to go back. My arms are going to come up. 3, 2, 1. My right foot comes forward. My left foot goes back. Again, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to do it one more time. My right foot goes back. My arms come up. 3, 2, 1. Left leg goes back. Arms come up. 3, 2, 1. And done. Good job. All right. Shake it out. Shake it out a little bit. Shake it out. It was 100. I think it was like 105 today, maybe 103 in Houston today. It was really, really hot. Okay, here we go. Big deep breath. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do circles with our arms like this. Here we go. Just making circles. Keeping our shoulders loose, keeping our body loose, feeling good. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You're going to meet people along your life. Maybe you don't have contact with them every day, but they're going to play a major role in your life, and you can always go back and maybe think of a situation, maybe think of something they shared with you, and that you can always remember, like, okay, I remember that what that person said. I remember what that person, how they made me feel. And so I've just been in a really good mood here lately. 3, 2, 1. You have to remember something. I'm 53 years of age, okay? I'm as fresh as they come. Every time I meet somebody, I just say, they're like, how old are you? I'm 53. You don't look 53. Hey, I can't do anything about my age. I'm 53. But I try to hang loose. I try to have a good attitude. You know, it's just how I roll. But there's a saying. It's like, you might not be where you want to be, but you're not where you used to be. And so sometimes you got to remember that. 3, 2, 1. And now I'm going to go backwards. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And done. All right, shake it out. Shake it out. All right, a little loose like this. Be a little loose. A little loose. Again, these are just stretches. If you've never stretched before and you're looking at me and you're like, what are we doing tonight? We're stretching. We're stretching our body. That's what we're doing. We're staying loose. Staying loose. If you want to squeeze your arms just a little bit, squeeze your arms a little bit. Remember, you're talking to a guy who runs in 100-degree weather in the Texas heat, California heat, Las Vegas heat, South Beach heat. So when you see a guy out there in the heat, like, who in the world would be running outside now? I'm the guy. So just remember that. So when you see me and you're like, what's he talking about? I have a pretty good idea of what I'm talking about. Here we go. Just kind of squeeze your muscles a little bit. Squeeze your muscles. Here we go. 3. Here we go. 2. Here we go. 1. And done. And remember, I know when to call it. Laredo, Texas is the hottest place on earth. Las Vegas, Nevada can be a close second. When it gets like 114 degrees heat index, 115, that's when I like call a timeout. Hold on a second. I like the humidity heat. I like when it's like when you can cut it with a knife, when it's hot, humid, not the kind where it's gonna cook you like an egg. I just like the humidity heat. Maybe like 95 with a 105, maybe a 91 with a 101. I don't like the 105s with the 120. So I actually have a pain point where it's like, okay, we'll call it. So, all right, here we go. Shake it out. Shake it out. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to step again. Right foot forward. Now bring your arms back like this. 3. If you ever lose your balance, it does not matter. 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm going to step forward. Now my right foot's going to go back. My arms are going to go back. 3, 2, 1. Right foot comes forward. Left foot goes back. My arms go back. 3, 2, 1. Left foot goes forward. Right goes back. Here we go. 3. Make sure you're breathing. 3, 2, 1. Right foot goes forward. Left goes back. Lose your balance. Get it back. 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm going to go back one more time. Right goes back. 3, 2, 1. Right goes forward. Left goes back. 3, 2, 1. And done. All right, good job. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. All right. Steve Schamberger is my name. Don't Run It Sham is my nickname. Make sure you do the triple smash, like, subscribe, share. If you have a comment, leave it down below. Again, I just do these workouts. They hold me accountable. It makes it fun. You might be looking for a stretch class tonight. You're not sure how to do it, how to stretch. I can show you a few of my stretches, and you can take them on your journey and say, hey, thank you, Schamberger. I appreciate you showing me a few stretch moves. All right, so what we're going to do, this is going to kind of be the yoga portion of our stretching. So I'm not a yogian. Don't get me confused. I'm made of tin. So if you ever hear me stretch, it's like, but I do my best. So here we go. So put your right hand on your right hip. Put your hand above your head like this, and you're going to kick your hip out like this. Here we go. Oh, really feel that stretch. Really feel that stretch. If you want to look up, you can look up. If not, just look straight ahead. I've been eating a rotary, what do you call it? A rotary chicken. What do they call it? Rotary chicken. You kick your hip out. 3, 2, 1. Arms come up. Now I'm going to put my left hand on my hip. I'm going to kick my right hip, and I'm going to reach. Like, you can go all the way over this way. I like to reach back like this. Big deep breath. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms come up. And we're going to go into a wide stretch. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Wow. Croatia just tied the game. It's 2-2. With like no time left in the extra. Oh my gosh, what a game. Oh my God, or excuse me, what a match. Soccer is considered a match. All right, so here we go. Man, my hair, what a, I just let it start, my hair, I was letting it, I shave it on the sides like this. See how it's shaved on the sides? And so I've just been letting the top grow out for the longest time. And I tried to bleach it, and a lady, she didn't do such a hot job, so I colored it this Saturday, this past Saturday. I tried to do a blonde, but my hair kind of turns red, so it's kind of a trip seeing my hair. All right, so here we go. We're going to start going. We're going to go right, and we're going to go left. Oh, these feel so good. Here we go, right and left. If you want to put a little twist in your hip, you can put a little twist in your hip like this. But again, we're just going back and forth. Just stretching our legs. Stretching our legs. Man. Soccer, it's really only good with like the last 10 minutes. Here we go. Here we go. I go right. And I go left. I go right. I go left. I'm going to do 2 more. Right. Left, right, and left. All right, so if you have your yoga block, what we're going to do now, reach forward, reach down, and reach back. And you can do it any way. If you can really stretch, go stretch like this, down and back. When you go back like this, you talk about working on your thighs, really feels good. But I'm going to reach forward, I'm going to reach down, and I'm going to reach back. Again, I'm reaching forward, I'm reaching down, and I'm reaching back. This time I'm going to push myself a little bit. So I'm going to reach down, I'm going to reach forward, down, and back. Now remember, if you can't bend over like this, if you're not that stretchy or if you're not that flexible, just go like this, down and back. But the goal is, like I said, I'm using my yoga block. I'm reaching down or forward, down and back. I'm reaching forward, down and back. I'm gonna do it 2 more times. You talking about working on your thighs. As much as I run, use my legs, I gotta stretch them. And man, this one is the perfect stretch. Forward, down and back. Last time, forward, down and back. All right, good job. Good job. Come out of that one. Step out of that one. All right, here we go. Oh, they called it off. They called the goal off. Oh my gosh. It's 2-1. It's 2-1. Hold on a second. Offsides. Got him. It's always the offsides. Oh, the offsides in soccer, man. It just kills the game. Absolutely kills the game. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to our yoga poses. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to stretch, step back like this. Arms are going to come up like this. Now, if you have a yoga block, you can put your yoga block right there by the right of your foot. And now I'm going to reach forward. I'm going to put my hand, you can put your hand or your knee on the ground. And I'm going to go up like this. Now I'm going to hold it for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so now my knee comes off the floor. I'm going to put my right hand on my right knee. And I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. I'm going to do 2 more and done. And now I'm going to turn my body. I'm going to put my right elbow on my right knee. And I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, and done. I'm going to step out of that. My right foot's going to come forward. Left leg goes back. I'm going to put my block on the inside of my left foot or right foot. My arms come up. Big deep breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go forward. I'm putting my left hand on my yoga block. My knee's going to drop. If you can get your knee off the floor like that, you can, but I like to put my knee on the floor and I'm going to reach like that. Look over my right shoulder. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to step up. Now I'm going to put my left hand on my right knee. I'm going to open up like this. Again, we're just stretching, okay? This isn't like, you know, we're changing the world here. We're just stretching. So if you've never stretched before, these are the stretches I do. Keeps my body loose, keeps me feeling good. When I'm laying in bed, I'm like, I feel good. When I jump out of bed, I'm like, I feel good because I stretch. Here we go. Left hand on my right. Offsides, man. Offsides is the buzz killer in all of soccer. 3. I lost my balance. Who cares? I step back. 2, 1. Now this one's going to be kind of challenging. Left elbow is going on my right knee, and I'm twisting my body. Leg is straight. I lose my balance. Who cares? 3, 2, 1, and done. I come out of it like that. Whew, and done. All right, here we go. All right, so we got 2 more moves in round number 1, and then we'll sit down for round number 2. Done with the yoga block. Like I said, I don't use much of the yoga block. All right, so what we're going to do now, right foot's going to be on your left thigh like this. Bring your arms up like this. You're going to be in called a tree position. Here we go. Here we go. 5. Step out of it, gain your balance. Here we go. 5. Schamberger, you're blowing all over the place. I know. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I step out of it. Now my left foot goes onto my right thigh. Here we go. Arms come up like this. Here we go. Get your balance. If you're near a wall, if you need a wall, use your wall to balance. Use your wall. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I step out of it like that. That's a good one right there. And done. Okay, so we have 1 more move. Then we'll sit down for round number 2. This is going to be for your ankles. So we're going to go 1, 2, go out 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Woo. All right, here we go. So 1, 2, 1, 2, middle, 1, 2, go out, 1, 2, middle, 1, 2, in, 1, 2, out, or middle, and then go out, 1, 2. One more time, down, point it in, 1, 2, middle, and then out. All right, and done. All right, good job. Good job. Let me bring our camera down here. Now what we're going to do our stretching sitting down. If you have a mat, I have my hotel towel I'm going to use. All right, here we go. We're going to sit down. All right, here we go. Oh, it feels good to sit down. Hope you've had a great day. I've had a wonderful day. We ran miles this morning. What did we do today? I ran miles. I went to the mall for a little bit. Let me see, I got some bananas and some mangoes. I love mangoes. And then just hung out, was on call pretty much today. I thought I was going to, where was I going? I thought I was going to Boston. I thought I was going up to Foxborough, but it didn't happen. It did not happen, so it is what it is, it's fine. Okay, so we're gonna get underway for round number 2. Again, I hope you're having a great Thursday. Man, what a great soccer game that was. Cristiano Ronaldo got his goal. He's never scored a knockout goal. He got on the board today, but you can't say Cristiano Ronaldo has never not had a goal in a knockout game. So that was the knock on him. He got his goal. Okay, so what we're gonna do round number 2. Again, this is just gonna be some stretches sitting down. We're just gonna take our time, breathe, and then just get a good stretch. And then I'm gonna enjoy my Thursday evening and then go from there. All right, so the first thing we'll do, just take a couple of deep breaths. Big deep breath. Big deep breath. Big deep breath. That feels so good. 2 more. Big deep breath. Just be in a mind of gratitude. Just be thankful. Whatever you got going on, be happy about it. All right, and done. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring our arms up like this. If you have a yoga, actually we can bring the yoga block back out. Again, we're just reaching forward like this. Just try to reach forward. Just try to reach forward. Just try to reach forward. 1, 2, 3. Come up like this. Big deep breath. The focus on sitting down on the stretching is just breathing, just slowing down, not in a big hurry. Again, I'm reaching forward. 1, 2, 3. I sit up, big deep breath. If you want to look over your left shoulder, look over your right shoulder. I'll look over my left. I'll look over my right. All right. Now I'm reaching forward again. 3, 2, 1. Elbows go on my knees. I'm gonna look over my right. Look over my left. Look over my right. And look over my left. Okay, so this is gonna be kind of like, think of yourself as a hot washcloth. You're gonna rinse your body out. You're dipping your body into hot water, and then you're squeezing everything out of it. So place your right hand on the outside of your left knee. Put your left hand back for support. You're gonna grab your right knee and pull it to the right. So when you pull it to the right, you're gonna feel your stomach get just a little bit of like a little bit of tightness. And when you feel that, if you wanna dip your elbow in and look over, or excuse me, your left elbow. So when you pull it to the right, look to your left. Here we go, big deep breath. Big deep breath. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, that feels so good. All right, so what we're gonna do now, we're going to grab our left hand with our right knee, put our right hand behind you for support, and then pull to the right, and then I'm looking over my right shoulder. Again, if you want to dip your shoulder, you can dip your shoulder. So again, my left hand is on the outside of my right knee. I'm pulling to the left, I'm dipping my shoulder, and I'm looking to the right, and I'm going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Oh, that feels so good. Hold on one second. Let me see something. Somebody took a second to write me something. Do yourself a favor and stop looking left. Your nose does not allow for a photographic shot. I have to say though, if you're trying to catch something, you can certainly do it with that nose. Okay, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Man, where I'm at in life, I just create this content. It used to I want to say get under my skin, as far as like when people would leave like a comment, but where I'm at right now, you can leave whatever you want to leave, and I'm just going to keep this thing moving. I'm stretching tonight, but I appreciate you taking the time and writing all that out. But here we go. If anything, man, my hair, I can't believe how red my hair is. It was supposed to go blonde, and it turned like red, but that's okay. That's what makes life so interesting. I tried to go for blonde, it turned red. But one thing I do have, I have one of the best but actually the sun's right over here to my left. I have one of the best mohawks. When I have a bunch of hair gel in it, man, it is a rockin' mohawk. All right, let's keep this thing going. So what you want to do, right foot is going to touch your left thigh. Arms are going to come up, and then just with your left hand, try to touch your left toe if you can. If you can't, just put your left hand on your knee. If you can't, just touch your shin if you can get down to your shin. But if you can, try to touch your toe. My knee comes up like that. Like again, I'm not Mr. Stretchy. I'm more or less the Tin Man when I stretch, but I know how important stretching is, and that's why I do it. And I'm breathing. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and done. And one thing I've started doing is I started doing my push-ups again. I was doing 10, and then I was doing a 10-second pause. I was doing 10, and then a 10-second pause. I've gone back to just doing 30 push-ups in one set, and man, I can really tell the difference. Okay, so here we go. My left foot is right by my right thigh, and I'm reaching over and I'm trying to touch my toe. I'm gonna pull down there and try to get my toe like this. Again, my knees up, it doesn't matter. Just stretching, just do the best you can. And here we go, big deep breath. Big deep breath, 3, 2, I reach over, and 1. All right, so now we're gonna go both legs in front of us. Arms come up, and I'm reaching over like this, trying to touch my toe. If you can only get your knees, get your knees. If you can get on over there and get your toes, get your toes. If not, just get your shins. Big deep breath. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, so we're on the home stretch. We've got about 10 minutes left to go. I appreciate you joining me. Make sure you hit the smash the like, subscribe, share my content. Again, I do these workouts, stretches, cardio, abs, push-ups, shoulders. I just do these because it holds me accountable. If you're getting back into fitness and maybe you've come across my page and like, what's this guy doing? I'm just stretching. I love running miles. I love playing basketball, but my superpower is running in the heat. I love running outside. I love running in the heat. I love sweating. I love pushing my body, but stretching and working out, it's such an important part to your journey in life. And so you can kid yourself and say, man, I'm not going to work out. I don't want to run miles. I don't want to sweat. I don't want to push myself. And you're doing a disservice to yourself. This thing we do called life, all it takes is about an hour to an hour and a half a day. And if you trip over an hour and a half, give me your phone. Come on, let me see that phone, because I know good and well you have an hour and a half. You can go 45 minutes in the morning. You can go 45 minutes at night. But I go an hour of jogging. I'm not going out and running 10 miles. I go out and I run about 5.5, 6 hours. And man, it's absolutely perfect. When you start getting into a good pace and you get your breathing right, that sweat's coming down, and okay, man, my body, now I'm just in a perfect movement that my blood's pumping, I'm sweating, I'm pushing myself, I'm breathing, I'm learning a lot about myself out here in this discomfort. You do that for an hour before the sun comes up, bam, or meet the sun up, greet the sun, bam. That's a great way to start your day. And at night, I'm a 45-minute workout guy. Sometimes we go 50, 55 minutes. Depends, if we're talking or we have to do our abs. But I just need 45 minutes of push-ups and pull-ups and sit-ups, and I'm good to go. I don't need an hour and a half, 2 hours at the gym, an hour, hour and a half of running. That's a little too much for me. I just need an hour of running just to sweat everything out, just to push myself to the point where it's like, okay, everything's good. Whatever I feel like I might be dealing with, anything I might feel like I'm going through, an hour of jogging is going to make everything all right. The push-ups, the pull-ups, the curls, the bands, the kettlebell, that's just to keep my body strong as we do this thing called life. Okay, so we're on the home stretch. We're going to do about 3 or 4 more stretches, and then, man, we're going to get out of here. So I appreciate you joining me. All right, here we go. I've got to get a new laptop. My other laptop I have, it lost a couple of screws, and then it was just time to get a new one. It's time to get a new one. But the guy made a good drop your left knee right in front of you. Your right leg's gonna go straight like this. But he made a good reference. He goes, you can get a good laptop for about $1,000, and it's gonna last you about 5 years. I was like, man, that's a good way to put it. He's like, yeah, if you spend about $1,000 on a laptop, you won't need another one for 5 years. I was like, man, I was like, okay. All right, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna arch your back, look over your right shoulder, look over your left shoulder, look over your right, look over your left. So my hands are gonna go forward in front of me, like this. I'm gonna tuck my head down, and my forehead's gonna be about 1 inch from my knee, and I'm gonna be about 1 inch off the ground. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe I was a little bit further than 1 inch from my knee. I'm looking over my right. I'm looking over my left. I'm looking over my right. I'm looking over my left. My hands are going forward again. I'm going to tuck my forehead down. 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm going to come up one more time. I'm looking over my left. I'm looking over my right. Left, right. My hands go down. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm going to switch. My right knee comes up. My left leg goes down. Again, I'm going to arch my back and I'm going to breathe. Look over my right. I look over my left. I look over my right. I look over my left. All right, my arms are going down. I'm tucking my forehead down about 3 to 4 inches from my knee and about 1 inch off the ground. 3, 2, 1. I come back up. Oh, that feels so good. Look over my left. Look over my right. Left. Right. Arms go back down. All right, I'm trying to touch my chin, my forehead to my knee. 3, 2, 1. I come back up. Big deep breath. Look over my right. I look over my left. I look over my right. I look over my left. Again, my hands go down in front of me. Again, I'm tucking my chin, my forehead down. My forehead's about 1 inch off the ground, and then my knee is the top of my head is about 1 inch off the ground, and then my forehead's about 3 to 4 inches from my knee. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job. All right, here we go. All right, so we will do 1 push-up in the stretch. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I'm giving you an option. So what you want to do, you want to stretch out, you want to go down, then you're going to come up like this. You can have your knees on the ground if you want to. Look to your right, look to your left, right, and left. Now you can push yourself back, or you can do a push-up, then push yourself back, and then our right knee comes up, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. I go down, I come up. We're on the home stretch, just a few more minutes. I'm looking left, I'm looking right, I'm looking left, I'm looking right. Again, I'm gonna do a push-up, I push back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time I go down, I come up. Put your knees on the ground if you want to, or off. Looking left, looking right, looking left, looking right, left, right. I'm going down. I come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 2 moves left. This one's going to be a breathing stretch. So what you want to do, you want to breathe in, and then when you're going to breathe out, you're going to arch your back like that. This is called a cat. Okay? I didn't invent these stretches. I just do them. So I breathe in, and then I arch my back and I breathe out. I breathe in. I feel so good. I breathe out. So again, I breathe in. Again, you can look over your left shoulder if you want. Always keep that neck stretched. And then I breathe out. I breathe in. And I breathe out. I breathe in. And then I breathe out. I'm gonna do it one more time. I breathe in. And I breathe out. I breathe in. And then I breathe out. Arch your back like that. So remember, if you ever want to do these stretches, just when you're laying around, just breathe in like this. And then when you breathe out, raise your back like that. Like a cat. Okay. All right, well, this is it. This is our last stretch. I appreciate you joining me tonight. Again, Steve Schamberger is my name. The Running Sham is my nickname. This is Off the Couch 365 Fitness. It's where I do running reviews, exercises, words of wisdom. This was our 609th workout. My hair is totally crazy right now. I'm absolutely loving it. Totally out of control. I got it shaved on the sides. I can put it up in a mohawk with the right hair gel. Absolutely loving it right now. It's out of control. But wherever you're at, I hope you had a great week. This was just our stretch class. Usually it's a back doing pull-ups. It's last night we did our abs. Man, I've been working out with the kettlebell. If you don't have a kettlebell, man, you've got to add a kettlebell. Who knew? Who knew? I used to be a clang and bang guy doing the weights. I'm in the gym. I never thought I'd be a band guy, and I never thought I'd be a kettlebell guy, and I love them both. And remember, I'm not your pumped up bodybuilder. I'm a long muscles. I'm long, slender, skinny jeans, long muscle, slim fit. I'm not your pumped up bodybuilder. But if you add heavy weights to the workouts we do, you're gonna get pumped up. But I'm just showing you how I exercise. You might be finding me for the first time. You're not sure how to exercise. You're new to fitness. You need a new routine. Hey, work out with me. I believe I'll add value to your workouts. I believe I'll add value to where you're trying to go. If you'll do the moves with me, if you'll do the routines, you're gonna get results. You're gonna get great results, but you have to just keep showing up over and over and over. This is our 609th workout. 7-Eleven. Conor McGregor's return to the ring will be our 2-year anniversary. I started my first workout, Destin, Florida, 7-Eleven. My first post was June 8th. So we've been doing this for 2 years. But the good thing about my channel and the good thing about my content, it's a forever situation. It's a forever game. I'll never stop running. I'll never stop working out. So you can work out with me 2 weeks, then you can take off, and then when you're ready to come back, come on back. We'll be doing the push-ups. We'll be doing the pull-ups. We'll be doing the abs. We'll be doing the cardio. We'll be doing the stretching. Whatever body part you want to work out, I've got to work out for it, and we're not going anywhere. We're just going to keep doing this thing and doing this thing because I absolutely enjoy it. And I'm trying to show you, motivate you. I'm not the, let's go. That drives me insane if you yell and scream at me. But I can just show you how to exercise, show you the moves, and if you'll show up again and again and again, you're going to get great results. But this is going to be the last move. This is going to be an amazing stretch, believe it or not. It really is. Hold on one second. We can do it without the light. It's getting kind of dark in here. All right, so what you want to do, your hands are going to be out in front of you. You want to push yourself back, and you're going to put your forehead about 1 inch off the floor. 1, 2, 3. But this one is the money. Put your right hand over here to the right. Place your left hand on top of your right hand. Now you're going to push yourself back. See how I twist my hip up? Twist your hip up. You're going to feel that. And now look underneath your left arm. And try to bring your arm down. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I mean that in a good way. That is a great stretch. So again, hands out in front of me. I'm leaning back. My forehead's about 1 inch off the ground. 3, 2, 1. I go over to the left. I place my right hand on top of my left. Again, I push myself back. I kick my hip up, and now I'm pushing myself back, looking underneath my right arm. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, last time. Here we go. Home stretch. Big deep breath. You can look over your left. Look over your right. Push yourself back. 3, 2, 1. I'm going over the right. Left hand on top of my right. I push myself back. I kick my hip up. 3, 2, 1. I go back to the middle. Big deep breath. 3, 2, 1. I go back to the left. Put my right hand on top of my left. I push myself back. I kick my hip up. 3, 2, 1. And done. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. The thing about stretching and kind of our yoga movement, you just don't want to get up and just get out of here. What I like to do is just do a little bit of breathing. So what we're going to do is we're just going to breathe. And again, I hope you had a great week. I hope you have a big 4th of July plans. If you've got a big barbecue, if you know the drinks are going to be flowing, you're going to be with the family, you're going to be out kicking it, just remember, drink a lot of water and maybe have 2 or 3 less Coronas. Okay, maybe have a margarita, maybe have, instead of 2 plates of food, maybe go with 1 plate of food. Like, I can always tell, this is where I'm so happy with myself and where I'm disciplined, because I can look at my body and tell where it's like, okay, Steve, okay, you've put on a little bit of weight. You've gone from 145 to about 152, 53. Oh my gosh, Schamberger, you put on 7 pounds. Oh my God, what are you, some kind of narcissist? No, it's not like that at all. It's just that when you're in health and fitness, when your body feels at such a really good weight, when you look at yourself in the mirror and you can say, okay, man, I'm on top of my diet, I'm on top of my working out, I'm on top of my stretching, I'm on top of it. But you can also see when you've kind of like, okay, I've kind of enjoyed too many sodas, I've kind of enjoyed 1 too many candy bars, but this week in Houston, man, we have been running every day in the heat. I mean, sweating crazy. We have been working out, doing our abs, man, clean diet. And so, man, it just really feels good when you can just see yourself like, okay, I can see where I kind of was getting a little lackadaisical, but man, I've really this last week have pulled it back, got it under control, and I feel amazing for it. So, but that's the one thing about your health and fitness is don't ever get discouraged if you're not where you want to be. It takes time. No one's walking around here at a perfect 10, out of stone. That's far-fetched. But just realize it's a lifelong journey. You might like running right now, and then a year from now, you don't like running, and now you want to try hiking. Okay, you might hike for a while, and then you're like, I don't like that anymore. I want to try biking. And then you might do biking for a while, then you're like, man, I want to try hot yoga. Man, do hot yoga classes. They are so good. Hot yoga classes, amazing. If you've never done a hot yoga class, get on it. But fitness is just a journey. It gets you like I say, off the couch, out of bed, moving, grooving, and improving, and you get to do all these different things. I love playing basketball. I love trail running. I love running. I can run a parking lot, and it's the time of my life. You know, those are the things I love to do. I love to work out with bands and kettlebells. I've got the things that I like to do. So just realize that it's just a journey, keeping you fit, keeping you healthy, keeping you feeling amazing. But you don't have to, just because you do something once doesn't mean you have to keep doing it over and over and over unless you just really like it. Try something else. Try to switch it up. Big time soccer player. I used to run the fields, man. I was a beast out there on the soccer field. But where I was at in my life, like what's going to be more beneficial for me? Banging it out on a soccer field or just playing basketball against 13 to 15 year olds? We're going to go with the kids. It's just better off for my health. I mean, because this is a long play, and some things you're going to have to, you know, step back a little bit, because you're not going to be 65 years old, you're not going to be 55 years old, and you're not going to want to be underneath a 400-pound bench press. The older you get, you're going to want to slim down. Trust me, you don't want to, maybe you do, maybe you don't. But I'm telling you, you get to a certain age, you don't want to carry around 30, 40, 50 excess pounds. So in your journey of life, you should start realizing, like, okay, if I'm 200 pounds, I want to get down to 160. Okay, the next 10 years of my life, I'm going to build my frame. I'm going to build my frame in my journey of life. I'm a 165 cat. I am. But over the last 10 years, I have built my body into a 145, 150 pound frame. Living in Miami, I was weighing 153 when I start my run. By the time I get back, 145. I just sweat everything out. But don't ever get discouraged. If you feel like maybe you're not at the weight that you desire, look at it like this. Oh yes, bam, I get to start a fitness journey. What do I like to do to build my body into this frame? And I've got time, and I've got the energy. You just got to figure out what you've got to do, but you got to get excited about it. You got to realize that you're on a journey. A lot of days that journey is just going to be you, but you get to decide what you do and the journey you take. Like I said, hiking, biking, sweating, swimming, hot yoga, Tai Chi, pickleball, you name the sport, get out there, have a good time, get fit, and you're going to feel absolutely amazing. You are a different player in this game when you feel good, when you sweat. Like I said, when I lay around in bed, when I'm just laying around, I ran an hour in the heat today. I worked out for 45 minutes. I feel amazing. So that's the best part about running miles and working out, is when you're just laying around, you're like, I worked out twice today. What else do I have to do? So just remember that. The sweating, the running, the bike, all that other stuff, man, when it's time to lay around, it feels amazing. So, well, that's going to wrap it up. Let me read the comment section. If you didn't know, I can't see really without my readers. So now I'm really, look, this is how life is going to work. You're going to be 30 and you're like, man, I'm never going to be 40. And then one day you're 40. Okay, then you're going to wake up like, man, am I ever going to be 50? And then bam, you're going to be 50. Then you're going to wake up one day and you're going to be 53. But I am as fresh as they come. I run miles, I sweat. I'm a natural cat. I'm the anti-supplement guy. All your guys on the internet working out, doing this, doing that, man, like, I don't believe in supplements, but that's just me. I mean, I operate on water, I operate on Gatorade, I operate on steak and fish and vegetables. I just don't like putting anything into my body. I feel like if you're going to exercise, if you're going to run miles, if you're going to sweat, if you're going to do this game, you can't say, well, I want you to exercise with me, but oh, by the way, I'm taking a little bit of this. Well, that's kind of a disadvantage. But hey, I want you to exercise and run miles with me, but I'm also taking a little bit of that. Well, I don't want to take a little bit of that. I just want to do it naturally. So when you see my running reviews, when you see me running, my pictures and flexing, I'm as all natural as they come. That's just how I like to operate. I do like a beer from time to time, and I do like a margarita from time to time, but I'm focusing on more water and Gatorade. Not that I'm a big booze hound, but I do like a beer from time to time, and I like a margarita. But back to my age is like, you never think you're gonna be there, and then voila, you can't see it, and so you got to have some readers so you can see. All right, so we're gonna read the comment section. I appreciate everyone that joined me. Oh, we had a great comment section. All right, so Issa says, are you working out? No, I am stretching tonight. Who do you want to win? I wanted Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal. Man, how about the United States last night? Shout out to them. Hey, I play soccer, but to get me to watch soccer it's tough. It's tough to watch soccer. These guys are flailing around, they're falling, they're grabbing their ankles, they're acting like a bunch of bitches out there. I cannot tolerate that stuff. When I played soccer, if I fell and was on the ground holding my leg, take him to the hospital. He has shattered his leg. If I'm on the ground holding my ankle, take him to the hospital. Man, he's torn his ACL. And if they were picking me off on a gurney, like on a like the gurney with the doctors, they're taking him to a hearse because he's dead. Because there's no way I could ever act like that playing soccer. It's absolutely embarrassing. But shout out to the United States, big win last night. So, all right. So Mickey said hi. What's up, Mickey? Devon Smith, yo, Owen Wilson. When did you get subject? You know, people do say I look like Owen Wilson. I've heard that before. I loved him in Wedding Crashers, but his best movie role ever, hands down, Royal Tenenbaums. If you've never seen the Royal Tenenbaums, one of my top 3 movies of all time. Royal Tenenbaums. It's such a dry comedy about a dysfunctional family and love and relationships. Absolutely love it. Royal Tenenbaums. Go check it out. Devon, do yourself a favor and stop looking left. Your nose does not allow for a photogenic shot, I have to say though. Okay. I'm just going to say thank you for leaving a comment. Where I'm at in my life now, I'm to the point where it is what it is. Stretching, yes. Right on, I just got back into fitness again. All right, well, thank you, hi, babe. I appreciate it. Superpowers, sweet. You got it. No, too much running. Listen, when I'm out running, I try to be sociable with the people I'm running, because a lot of people, man, when you get in that zone of running, don't bother me, don't talk to me. But I usually like, hey, what are you running today? What are you doing today? And man, it's crazy the answers I get. I'm an hour jogger, okay? I'm not out there running. I used to be a 6-mile guy. I used to run 6 miles, but it got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm into this, I'm into it. I'd look down, I've only ran 2.5 miles. I'm like, damn, I got 4.5 more miles to go, or 3.5 more miles to go. So what I did is like, I'm just jogging an hour. I'm not out there trying to break a world-class pace. I'm just going out there and I'm jogging an hour. And believe it or not, my jogging is usually around 5.5, maybe 575. But every once in a while, I'll click a 6-miler. But even though I'm not running 6, my hour jog is right around 5.5, 6. And that's all I need. But the people I meet when I'm running, the girl the other day, where was I at? I can't think of it, where I was at. I'm all over the place. I can't remember. I think I was in Georgia. Man, she was running 31 miles on a Sunday morning, and I'm like, I'm running an hour. Man, a guy on the beach when I was living in Destin, he was running like 40 miles. I said, wait, did you say 40 miles? He's like, yeah, I'm kind of into it. I'm like, man, I'm out there pumped up about an hour. I mean, so there's levels to this running, but all I need is an hour. An hour just in the morning, wake up. I've been running mornings, but just depends on where I'm at. But man, an hour just to sweat everything out, just to breathe heavy, sweat, get uncomfortable. I'm telling you, if you've never tried it, you're gonna say it's too much at first, but man, I posted today, sometimes it takes me 40 minutes to warm up. Sometimes I feel like that hour is never gonna come. It's never gonna be over. And sometimes It's not the bright lights, it's a parking lot. I've been running the parking lot in the hotel in the neighborhood where I'm at the last couple days. And man, it's all the same. It doesn't matter if you're in New York, South Beach, Vegas, San Fran, LA, you name it, I've ran it. It doesn't matter where you're at. After an hour of jogging, you feel and covered in sweat, you feel absolutely amazing. So whenever I'm kind of lagging, whenever I feel like, man, I'm not feeling it today, I'm thinking about when I'm finished. I'm thinking about, okay, I made it an hour, I'm covered in sweat, I feel so good. So remember that. It's when you're working out, when you see me working out, this ain't like sexy content. This isn't like, oh my God, stop what you're doing. He's doing push-ups. He's doing pull-ups with a band. Oh my God, that's not what I'm doing. It's what I'm doing when I'm finished is what I want, because I feel amazing. It gives me such a pleasure of exercising and sweating. And it's not from drinking, it's not from smoking, it's not popping pills. It's just an all natural high. And it's just movement that keeps this thing called my body and blood and heart and bones and hair. It keeps it operating. It keeps it moving and feeling good. So that's all I'm doing here is I'm just showing you movement that will keep you feeling good without taking a drink, a smoke, a pill. But if you like to smoke weed, shout out to you. If you like to take a little drink from time to time, shout out to you. If you like to pop pills, I'm not really on the pills, but whatever you have to do to get through your day, shout out to you. But it's running miles, sweating, stretching, exercising. That's what I like to do to get through my day. Man, the sun has gone down. Let me see. Beautiful night here in Houston. Let me turn this light on. Bam, here we go. All right. I'm at the if you ever need a really nice hotel, I mean, for like, when I'm on vacation, I want the ocean front. I want the all-inclusive. I want the really nice hotels. But when I'm out here traveling with my profession, man, I try to stick to about a $75, $50 night hotel. The Sure Stay right outside of Houston, man, it is a super chill hotel. I got it for $60 tonight. All right, Micro said, hey, I love jogging. Okay. All right, well, man, that's going to do it. Man, we're running a little long tonight. I was yapping a little bit. But again, I appreciate you joining me. Again, if you're just joining me for the first time, if you're seeing me for the first time, I just do these workouts. They hold me accountable. If I can show you a new move, maybe you're not sure. I'm not the end-all, be-all fitness guru, but my complaint department, if you really got something to, like, you really want to say to me to get off your chest, we'll go run out in the heat. You name the spot, and you can say whatever you want, you need to say, but you got to run miles with me, because I hear better when we're out running in the heat, maybe mile 7, mile 8, mile 9. You can really lay it on. But if I'm just going to have to listen to complaints of this and that, we can go run miles. And usually after about 2 miles, 3 miles, 4 miles, usually the complaints, they usually don't mean much. But I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you joining me. This was our 609th workout. Make sure you do the triple smash, like, subscribe, share my content. Keep coming back. This workout, running miles, it's a forever game. I heard something. We're all out here trying. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying new things. I'm trying the content. I've been doing this for almost 2 years. You know how much money I've made doing all this content? I've made no money, and I don't even care about the money. I don't. I do this for me. We live in a content-based world. I do expediting for my profession. I travel all across the United States. I had one of the best weeks of my life last week. I would say I made in 1 week what I make in about 3 weeks. So I'm good for about the next 3 weeks based on 1 week. And if you can really learn that in the process of, like, we live in such a passive income, real estate, we get in this worrisome of like this. Man, if you can look at your bank account and it says, I don't know what your bills are, but I have a good idea what my bills are. And if I can look at my bank account and I can look at my bills, and I just look at my bank account and I look at my bills and I look right between it, it's time. It's time. And so this is how much I have in my bank account, and these are my bills. So Do you have 2 months saved up? Do you have 3 months saved up? So if you have 3 months of bills saved up, that means you have 90 days saved up in time. So do you have 6 months saved up? Do you have a year saved up? So if you have a year of money saved up in your bank account, you have 365 days that you do not have to worry about to pay your bills. And so I like to break my life down into days. And so basically I live about, if need to, I'm 53 years of age. I've done good business, good banks, creditors, loans if need be. And so I really, if push came to shove, I could just really, if I wanted to, make a couple moves, do this and do that. I could literally probably sit here for about 2 years and not care. But Schamberger, you live in a van. Well, my revenue, my job is in a van. I live down in Florida, but I stay on the road about 95% of the time. So that's kind of like where I'm at. And I'm kind of like, well, I have other options I can do. I have other options that I'm trying to think. So, but just look at that revenue, money, and time. I don't know how I got on this, but just look at your bank account. And if you have, if you have 2 months worth saved up, then you've got 60 days. You're good. If you have 6 months, you have 180 days saved up. So just look at it like that. All right, well, I'm going to get out of here. I kind of lost my train of thought. I don't know where I was going with that, but just look at your money as time. Plenty of time. Oh, about my channel here, exercising, running miles. I've been in logistics for about 25 years, and I've got to the pinnacle in the office about 8 years ago. I was making close to 100 grand as a W2. Shout out to me. That was a lot of years putting in. But now I'm on the driving side. I've only really been doing it for 3 years. And so if I want to buy more vans, if I want to grow my fleet right now, I'm just a one-man operation. I'm enjoying that. But this content creation, I'm barely 2 years in, but it's a forever game. And I'm just going to keep showing up. I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm just going to keep showing up, and we'll see where it takes me. But I'm comfortable. The camera life, working out life. I could do my own podcast about the ups and downs of this last year that I've gone through. But that's just everybody. That's the best thing about life, and that's probably one of the most proudest things that I am about myself as a person. I can go through some of the most devastating losses. I can have heartbreak, financial disaster, just mental issues that reoccur from financial relationships. But somehow I always pick myself up and I dust myself off. And I drive for a living, so I can't take any type of medications or smoke weed or drink or take any type of drugs to chill my shit out because I could get drug tested at any time. So when I'm going through something, I'm going through it all natural. So that's the one thing I pride myself on is like, man, if I'm going through it, I do it the hard way. Just deal with it the old-fashioned way. But I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate you joining me. Like, subscribe, share, and we're going to get out here tomorrow. We'll be back with another great workout. I think tomorrow we'll do maybe back and chest, but we'll definitely do our abs. But man, summer is in full effect. Feeling amazing, feeling absolutely amazing. But we're going to get out of here. I appreciate you joining me. Go enjoy your Thursday night. And again, shout out to Cristiano Ronaldo. He got the first knockout goal, and it ended up being no, it was a tie. It tied the game, and then Portugal scored the game winning, and they called back a tie game because of offsides. All right, well, I'm getting out of here. Let me give you the big flex. We'll run tomorrow. We'll exercise tomorrow, and I hope you have a fantastic evening. And as always, bam, we got this.